Let's meditate. Today is Christmas Day in New Zealand. I was out fishing and then later went out diving. One fish coming out of the water, I had to be very careful to move one step at a time. Lots of gears to bring. I thought about being primitive or being wild. With AI and all the stuff going on, we are like off from the basic state of being with nature, even though we came from nature and we are still operating with nature. Nature is within us. Laws of nature is manifesting. I thought about old ancient men trying to live carefully. The world is different, but the fundamental is not changed. In that state, if you can relate to those old ancient people trying to survive, they use all their faculty to find out dangers and opportunities. In a way, I see them enlightened, awakened, be in the moment. Then we learn how to use the brain and then being used if you're not careful. So we can learn about the new things and be prepared for the future because that's something we can do. But we need to clean up what's not necessary and don't dwell on delusionary thought of the past or in the future. Keep the mind clear, open, no mind, empty mind. Have the sense of transparency that you're not carrying anything like a wild man. You may say the tax and the legal issues and the news and the wars and all the other stuff. I watch them, but we have to let go to live, not to live in the mind and see, feel, smell, hear, taste, and mind open to what's going on, like a wild man, even though in the modern society we have accumulated lots of wisdom. We'll call it common sense. Let's use that. One of the common sense I'd like to add or identify is no mind and no self or no ego. Have a calm and quiet mind to appreciate what's going on. Not thinking backward about what happened, what you want to do, or get into delusion, taking your energy into it or into the future to think what can come, the money, the tax, and the legal issues and potential of AI impact. Yes, you can do that, but don't carry. We ate the fruit of knowledge, and if you have too much knowledge, you get stuffed and you don't feel anything anymore. Be wild, throw away, bite a bullet as needed. That's what I thought when I came out of the water in a dangerous spot with the rocks. Anything can happen. That sense of being in nature and being in the now to make the best, make the most of it. We cannot just relax and watch and drink and play. In the mind you can if you want. Then you may be off the grounded level, being with nature. I think those ancient men who worked hard to hunt and survive lived. What about us with counting money and fame and all the fancy stuff? Yes, you can have entertainment, but let's be real. Have the sense to connect to the state of being with samadhi, so that all the common sense we can use instead of being bombarded with the news and get lost. We can focus on something as needed, but if you're just focusing on something all the time and not looking around and looking inside, we may be missing something. So I'd say be wild. And when you are being here and now and be wild, you know what happens? I call waku waku. Aliveness. Like you can hunt animal, prepare for the danger. Transparent inside. Being in the now. Throw away unneeded. I made a video. If you have a glass and water half there, instead of adding more, throw away some of those unneeded. Have a balance. Have samadhi as a home, grounded state. Be wild. Have fun. Connect to the root, nature's way. Not the artificials and the playing only in the mind. Connect to the root, listen to your heart. Be wild and alive. You hear the wind chime? You may find your body resonating. Thank you for joining. You take care. See you next time.